Hi guys, my car's in the garage today, so I'm bored out of my skull. So I'm going to make you a video about the cheese string method that I like to teach my students to make things quite clear about roundabouts and how to position in the correct lane for roundabouts. Now I've made a video about this before, but I've never released the cheese string method because it's a highly secretive method that I came up with myself, which is utterly ridiculous, but it marks the mind, yeah? Anything that marks the mind is what we need. Now, a cheese string is a disgusting piece of cheese. Sorry, cheese string, whoever has made it. But it's a piece of plastic piece of cheese, yeah? Sorry if you like it, but it's proper bad. And I'm sure it's made of plastic, and then you can just literally make it like fluffy at the top because you can make it into, you can rip pieces off and make it look like a palm tree, and it's really bad, right? Now, the reason why I haven't bought a cheese string to show it to you is because I didn't want any cheese strings to get hurt in this video, because it would have died in vain. I would have made the video and put it in the bin, and I couldn't live with myself. So you're going to have to imagine the cheese string, yeah, plastic, and then we break it off at the top, and it's going to make a Y shape. So we're going to have one cheese string, and then we're going to break it into two pieces. Now, the reason why I teach it like this is because it's utterly ridiculous, but you remember. Now, I'm going to show you a picture, and then I'm going to explain about the cheese strings. Come and have a look at this picture here. Okay, so when you're coming up to a roundabout, you've got a basic roundabout 1, and then you've got basic roundabout 2, and this is going to be the cheese string method over here. But I need to explain this roundabout first. Now, when you're doing a basic roundabout 1, where there's like for the first time a couple of lanes, the 12 o'clock theory states that 8 times out of 10, if you are going left or straight, you position in the left lane. Yeah? This lane goes left and this lane goes straight on. Okay? And that's like basic stuff. If an exit is after 12 o'clock, you need to be in the right hand lane because this lane goes right. Okay, and this is 8 times out of 10. If it wasn't this, the road markings would be extremely clear. There'd be a massive keep left arrow or turn left arrow there, sorry, and this one would have the straight on and the right in it. And it would only really be like that if there was something massive on the left, like Sainsbury's or a race course or an industrial estate. In a normal circumstance, when there's nothing really massive on the left, the basic roundabout 8 times out of 10 is going to follow the 12 o'clock theory. So anything that's at 12 or before, so anything up and including 12, you use the left lane to go left or straight. And then anything after 12 is the right lane with the right signal to go round like that. Okay, so that's your kind of basic roundabout number 1. Okay, so that's quite clear. So the cars can go in at exactly the same time like this, yeah, and he can go off like that. Now, the cheese string method, which I like to teach, is basic roundabout 2. So if you were coming up to basic roundabout 2 and you wanted to go straight on, there's still 2 lanes to begin with, lane 1 and lane 2. So if you were going straight on there, you'd think to yourself, okay, fine, I need to be in the left lane there. And then when you're driving up to the roundabout, because you're in the left lane, you would be expecting to be able to turn left or go straight, right? But if the left lane, this left lane splits again, the cheese string method, yeah, then you'll be able to be left lane to go left only, and then middle lane would then go straight on. So that's the cheese string. There it is. You've got the cheese string there. You're holding it at the base. So you've got the cheese string like that. And then you cut it into 2 pieces at the top. There it is. So you're still in the left lane, but you can be on the left side of the left lane or the right side of the left lane. So that's the cheese string method. If you go down the cheese string and then keep to the left, you're going to be turning left. If you go down the cheese string and then keep to the right, which you're still in the left lane, but you're on the right side of the left lane, that's when you're going to go straight on. So it's just an organisation. There may be a road marking here saying you can go straight on and left, which is identical to that. But then when you get closer and you think, oh, the left lane's split again, then it's a real organisation of traffic here. This one now goes left, the left side of the left lane goes left only, and then the right side of the left lane goes straight on. And then this lane, as always, because it's after 12 o'clock, turns right. So that's the cheese string method. Yeah, there's your cheese string. You break it at the top of 2 pieces. So you're going to want to keep to the right side of the cheese string, the right, which will be the middle, and then you come down. So because I haven't got my car today because it's in the garage, let's use Google Earth. So there's 2 lanes on approach to this roundabout, left and right, but let's really focus on this left lane, okay? So if you're in the left lane, like this large white lorry or whatever that is, as he drives down the left lane, look, it splits into 2. So if the white lorry keeps to the left, he can turn left only. And if he keeps to the right side of the left lane, he'll then be in that first middle lane, the second lane, and he'll be able to go straight on from that lane. So it's a real organisation of lanes. Here's another example. The green car is in the left lane as the green car continues over the yellow box. As the green car goes further down, the left lane is going to split into a more detailed organisation. So if the green car was to keep left like the silver and the darker car here, then he'd be turning left. But if he keeps to the right side of the left lane, then you'll be in the middle, which is allowed to turn left overtaking or straight on non-overtaking. Then here's another example. If you're in the left lane where that straight on arrow is, you're going down, and then it gets, you can even see it widening here. It will split into 2 pieces. If you keep to the left side of the left lane, you're going to be turning left only. If you keep to the right side of the left lane, you're going to be going to Chelt, it says it on the floor, non-overtaking to Chelt. It's the first lane that goes Chelt, so it's going to go straight on. The other lane goes to straight on Chelt as well in the overtaking lane, or it can turn right non-overtaking. All these examples are of the left lane splitting, yeah? So you're in the left lane, minding your own business, thinking, yeah, I'm going to turn left or go straight. But then when it splits, then you're deeply organised into left turn only from the left lane, or you're going to be putting yourself in the middle lane just with a gentle mirror check and just to move slightly over, no signal required, yeah, if it's the 12 o'clock theory. And then you're just going to be on the right to go straight on the right side of the left lane, I should say. So of course the roundabouts can get really detailed and really complicated, yeah? So we've been speaking about the left lane, and we've been talking about how it splits, and we've called it the cheese string method just to give it a little bit of comedy. We've been speaking about that left lane splitting. So where that white van is there, he's in the left lane, and that left lane splits into 2. But if there was a red car on his right in the right-hand lane, that right lane splits into 2 as well. So you've got the cheese string method on the right as well, to be honest. So the white van, his lane splits and he can keep to the left and go left, or he can keep to what becomes the middle lane, which is still part of the left lane, but it becomes the middle lane. Yeah, and he can be organised to turn left or go straight. If he had a red car on his right on approach, and the red car's going down and that lane splits as well, then of course those lanes are going to go in different places as well. Now I know the design of this roundabout because it's by Kingsditch and Cheltenham, so I understand it. I know where those lanes go because I've seen it, and I do it with my students all the time. It's a test route. So the left lane goes left only. Then the second lane, which is part of the left lane, which is the cheese string method, that second lane goes straight on, second exit. The third lane, which is part of the right lane to begin with, so the person would have to be in the right lane first and then go into the middle lane, that lane is allowed to go straight on overtaking, or it's allowed to turn right non-overtaking towards Tewkesbury, because I know it like the back of my hand. And then the far right lane, the very, very far right one, can turn right as well, but it's the overtaking lane for turning right. There's a really detailed video about this particular roundabout that I've already made, and I've drawn it and made it really clear, and it is that approach. So I'll link that below if this has become a little bit complicated for this video. But the main point that I wanted to make with this particular video is that the left lane splits, and we're giving it a bit of comedy by calling it the cheese string method, all right? Keep to the left to go left, or if it splits, then find yourself in the middle lane to go straight on.
Guys, I really hope this helps you. Adding comedy often helps.
Yeah, it's a really silly way of remembering it, but it's memorable, right? So when my students are coming up to the roundabout and I say, we need to go straight on, and I'm like, which lane do we need? They say the left. Yeah, brilliant. So we're just like coming up in the left lane, and then the left lane splits. Yeah. If that split happens, it could just be with a couple of lines, just a couple of painted lines. And then if you end up going in what's the middle lane, you're just on the right side of the left lane. Yeah, it's just a break of the left lane to organise traffic. One that goes left and then one that goes straight on. So you don't need to signal or anything to go in the middle lane. If it's part of the left lane splitting, you just keep to the right, you just keep to the right line and allow it to take you down. If it's that method, you're just literally following it down and keeping to the right side of the left lane. Yeah. Look at the road markings. Make sure that the 12 o'clock theory is functioning properly. If it's not following the 12 o'clock theory, you do need to follow the lines on the floor. Because if the left lane is designed only for turning left, and there's only 2 lanes, and then the right lane is then for straight and right, that's not following the 12 o'clock theory. All right, but this is basic roundabout 1 and basic roundabout 2, and you can call it the cheese string method. All right, I hope that helps.